So I was able to slay this warlock as a little gnome holy priest, freaking out and screaming the whole time.
Many years ago, I was doing a quest in Terracar Forest, and a lovely little mage came up and said, "Would you like a hand?" They helped me for the rest of the day. We've been married now for over a decade.
Those video games filled a void. They filled the friendships that I didn't have. There isn't a huge LGBTQIA+ community in my city. So when I was able to play a video game, I was able to start talking with people who didn't really care that I was a gay male.
I can't keep my shit together.
I've got goosies. I've got goosies.
Lucky there's your bones.
That was amazing.
There's a lot to unpack.
The armor
there.
pushed
But as
him
you
back
can
into
imagine,
the jailer's
we're not
control.
going to take a strike
The
like
night
that
elf in
sitting
me,
down.
Anduin.
We're going to call in the
king.
forces of all four of the Shadowlands
I love
covenants. For the first time in years, they will all come together. Now reinvigorated by anima and by our actions within the Shadowlands to take the fight directly to the jailer. Within the Maw, we will uncover brand new, never-before-seen areas. We'll also be fighting off some new and never-before-seen enemies, of course, and naturally be uncovering some brand new Maw-themed rewards while we're at it. Our return to the Maw includes not only a chance for us to push back against the dark designs of the jailer in areas that previously were very forbidding for us, where we really weren't able to spend very much time there.
I think you're
Having
exactly on the right
solid
track.
foothold with all four covenants allows us to push back
Everybody
against that
get the
oppressive
man!
force.
Who
We'll
has
be
the
able to
s'mores?
stop the Eye of the Jailer in its tracks, exploring areas that we were unable to explore before.
That's cool.
And our mounts will once again even hear our call within the Maw.
What?
The Maw will not only include some areas that we have
Did
seen
he just say that we can mount in the Maw?
now with our new allies
they've
of
said
the
no.
covenants changing things
He just
up there,
said
but also some never
our mounts would once again hear our call within the Maw.
Let's talk for a second about the largest of those sections. So in the finale of that cinematic, you saw that the jailer had sent his chains off out of the Maw and into the darkness.
Load up the Ventir carriage for real. That would
Heck
be
yeah!
so cool.
I'm
At
driving!
the very end of that cinematic is a landmass known as Korthia.
It makes the Maw much more
the
bearable.
largest new section of the Maw.
Dude, that's cool.
Korthia
I'm excited
is an
about this.
ancient
Right,
space
Neruda?
that was lost in the in-between. It has its own strange creatures and wildlife that inhabit it. But it's also inhabited by some of the characters
No word on
we've
flight yet,
previously
no.
seen in Oribos, including the attendants and the protectors.
Aren't they cute? I
and
like
some
that
of their
little one on
city
the left.
structures. And very similar to Oribos, it is filled with mysteries, the likes of which the Shadowlands has yet to uncover. It is these ancient mysteries that the jailer
You got almost
is
1K
truly
likes
after.
on the tweet.
The
It's a good
secrets
idea, like
of the
100%.
strange group that we've
They need to
only
do it.
barely hinted at, known as the First Ones. Heading
They
back
do.
into this area will allow us to explore
Yeah, I
all of
remember.
these new sections, entertain new
Yeah.
content,
I think it
meet
should.
new allies,
I mean,
and face off
Let's say you have
against
2
new
people in the
foes.
front. You could have
And
4
in
people on the
addition,
inside, 2
we will
people in the
also
back.
see
There's so
some
many
brand new
possibilities.
rewards. Some of the new rewards we'll find within the Maw include this Maw-themed undead horse and a Maw hand mount that is actually a giant severed hand of domination that you'll ride on.
Well,
the
you see that has a
of
saddle
in
on it.
creepy and cool manner.
That is
And of course,
interesting.
there will be Maw-themed battle pets to collect
I don't
as
know if I
well,
like that or not.
including your very
That
own
horse looks
minion of
badass as
domination.
fuck, though.
But our true purpose
I've never heard
within the
Dorf
Maw
say
is not
fuck.
just to collect
As a
battle
Death
pets.
Knight,
That's just
I
a
need
part.
that shite
The
right
true
there.
purpose of bringing all 4 of the covenants together within the Maw,
Yeah, Phoenix,
of
I
course,
saw that as
is to be
well.
taking the attack directly to the jailer's doorstep, the central area where the jailer has holed up with all of his main
Right?
minions
We all need.
is going to be our
we all need
focus
to figure
here
out
That
how to
horse
get
is
that.
as
cool.
we raid the Sanctum of
Saddled
Domination.
severed hand. Okay. Michaela's like, I gave you guys a perfectly good idea for a
Sanctum of
mount,
Domination
and you
will
gave
be
us a
10-boss
severed
fight.
hand with a saddle
And
on
you'll
it.
finally be able to
What are
face
you
off.
doing?
Michaela's like,
against the
"Come
terrible
on!"
that
Oh,
I'm sure
look!
has kicked you out of Torgast more times than you
Oh,
want to
we get to.
mention
I
at this
didn't realize that
You'll
that
be
was
able to
him.
take all of your allies and take
You
the
see
fight
him
directly
sometimes.
back to it.
Like behind a thing.
We'll also
I didn't
be
realize that
facing
was him.
off against the creature that is the actual eye of the jailer and figure out really what is the jailer's
Oh,
eye.
that's interesting.
Those of you that were fans of the lore of the Titan Keeper Odin might have some interest
Give
in
me a
that
helping
particular
hand
fight.
traveling. I
The
get you.
jailer's inner
That's
sanctum.
Oh, he
naturally,
said that he's
is a place
the
where
eye of the
some
jailer is
of the
somehow
worst of the worst
tied to
souls were
Odin.
sent for the jailer's personal torment. And we'll be seeing some of those souls here as well. Really looking forward to hearing who you think will show up in the jailer's personal torment sanctum. Of course,
You know what I just
any
thought
raid
about?
that features
There's a
minions,
summoning stone
servants,
in
and soldiers
Torgast,
of the
so
Cold
that would
Dark,
make sense
like
that they
this
would
one,
put
is going to have to feature our
a
old
raid out
nemesis,
there.
Kel'Thuzad.
Good
And
old
finally,
Kel'Thuzad.
the culmination of the raid. At long last, we will be taking the fight directly to Sylvanas Windrunner, the Banshee Queen herself. The finale of this fight is going to change the future of the Shadowlands.
Hell yeah, we
Spoil that
will!
for you today.
Sorry.
However, can't wait for you to see what happens.
I'm super worried that we're not going to
But
kill
the
her.
Sanctum of Domination is not the only sanctum of the jail.
And why haven't
We'll
we
be seeing
seen
additional
N-
updates to
Nathanos?
Torgast, the Tower of the Damned, including the unlocking of brand new, never-before-seen wings. These wings
That
have
is a really
brand new
interesting
art
bad
kit,
guy right there.
as well as new floors and new floor layouts.
Pretty cool, though.
And should feel like something you haven't seen
Yeah,
in Torgast
that
up
bad
until
boy
now.
is-
You'll be facing off against brand
New
new
traps.
foes
Get them
with
traps out of
dastardly
my
ways
face.
in order to
Let me
stop
rip
your
them
ascent.
out.
New traps to trip you up, and of course, to help us fight against all of these
Seeing a bunch of
dastardly
seven
minions
balls
of
in
the
the
jailer.
Amounts in them all
brand
could be a
new
handful.
Game-changing powers will be available as well. Moving on to additional updates within Chains of Domination.
I've actually
fans
stood up
of
against the Terror Group for a pretty long
Operation
amount of time before.
Megadungeon from our previous
Because of anima
patches.
powers.
We'll be happy to learn
You're across
that
the
we are
room.
once
I'm
again
sorry,
bringing
Kinder.
back
I'm
the
sorry. I'm
concept
sorry. I'm
of the
sorry. I'm
Megadungeon.
sorry.
A Megadungeon is an 8-boss dungeon.
There goes Jen
epic in
yelling
scale,
again.
And always has some unique and interesting loot that you can't
I'm
find
excited
anywhere
about this.
else.
This sounds
The
so
Megadungeon for
cool.
Chains of Domination is going to be focused around the enigmatic traders
Mythic
that we first met
only.
in Oribos, the brokers.
Oh.
The Broker Megadungeon is a large broker trading city with
So
portals,
excited.
It sounds
an
really
auction
cool.
house, and various
And you know
different
what?
broker cartels that have
We
made
clear
their
it.
home. We're going to be learning more about broker culture and meeting some new and
They need to do
different
like
kinds of
Final
brokers
Fantasy
that
does,
we haven't
because
seen up until now.
Apparently
This is
Final
an
Fantasy
8-boss
XIV allows you to go back into
and in
dungeons with
Chains
no
of
bad guys
Domination
once you beat
will
it.
be available as Mythic only for now.
Mythic only.
Within the Broker Mega Dungeon, we will be facing off against brand new Broker Cartel members, including dastardly Broker Assassins and 4 armed
Zymox?
Broker Guards. The second half of the dungeon, as we start to exit the Broker Trading City, will feature a heist section, as we
Ooh.
chase a broker that has stolen an
That sounds
artifact
awesome.
and plans to use it for his own purposes. As we chase this broker through the heist section, he'll
Heist.
take us through a number of different portals that take us to a lot of different, very varied locations.
That's
where we
really
fight
cool.
A number of different bosses.
So one of the things
One
I
of
liked
these
about
fights, of course,
the other
is
side.
against none other than an infinite pirate dragon.
What the
That
heck?
needs no explanation. So let's move on to the rewards. The rewards of this mega dungeon include.
Can he be a
things
mount,
only
please?
seen within broker culture, some very special broker pets.
Did you
including
see
a
that
beautiful
dragon?
themed cat.
He had a
We can
pirate
capture
hat
Oh,
on.
some
that
of the
cat thing
rats
is
that
adorable.
scurry around within the broker trading city, and we'll get to see one of the pets that the brokers actually use as a currency. These strange worms that they found on another world and have scintillating eyes that are gem-like.
Please.
a living
Holy
sign of
shite.
your wealth for the high ends of the broker cartels.
Y'all,
You might be
I
able to purchase
need
one of those
that
within the
pirate
dungeon
mount
or fight an enemy in
for
order to
my
obtain one of
RP.
them. And we'll be able to obtain the
That's
broker's
true.
special and interesting disc mount
Michaela,
which they fly
yes.
around their trading city with. In addition, there's going to be
A
a
possum.
dazzling array of different weaponry for you to collect.
Oh, that's a pretty
as
cool
well.
sword.
Now let's move on to updates to some of our Covenant systems. We've been fighting hard to gain renown with our Covenants,
Okay,
gain soulbinds, and additional conduits. We'll be
Are we caught up
expanding
on
upon
renown
a
right
lot
now?
of
I don't
these
think we are.
systems.
We have one more
Some of
this
the
week,
ideas
just
we're
that we
thinking
haven't been
about
able to do much.
include adding additional conduits, different conduit
That was a pretty cool bow
types,
too, yeah.
and expanding the soulbind
Disc
system.
mount.
Our general goal here is to give you more options in terms of how
We
you
didn't have a
specialize
mage in
your
Legion.
character within your covenant,
I always
and
thought
how you
those
gain
disc mount
additional
was
power
silly.
levels. We're very early on in the ideation phase
I also
here,
think the
and we'd
cradle
love
mount
to
is
hear from
silly.
you. You want to take to the forums and tell us how you would like to see your
this?
power grow
Serby.
within your covenant. Patch 9.1
Man, I'm excited
also
about that
brings
freaking
with it
dungeon.
flying. something that we mentioned a while back, and we're sticking to it. There's no rep grind.
Make Holy Priest
associated
great
with
again.
flying. You simply just need to continue completing activities for your Covenant, and your Covenant story chapters will unlock flying for you automatically.
Okay.
But we're not simply going
They're
to be
sticking with
unlocking
that. They've said that
flying in
already.
Chains of Domination. No, we want to do everything heavily Covenant themed because it's all about
Good.
working for your Covenants.
What does that mean?
So completing the flying will also unlock a new specialized flying mount specific
What?
to your Covenant. For the Kyrians,
Y'all, he
activating
wants us to
anima
work
to
for
the
that
Eternal
money.
Forge has allowed your stewards to once again
Oh, that's
produce this
cool.
powerful flying centurion that hasn't been seen in
It looks like
ages.
the owl
For
ones.
the Night Fae,
The
activating
priest.
wild seeds with anima that were
Class
thought
mount.
lost to the drought will reawaken.
What is that? It's
our
a
powerful
fox
ally
dragon.
In the wolf serpent. For
Oh,
wild
it's
dragons,
Wolf
the
serpent. I said
necrolords
fox dragon.
naturally go to their natural environment,
Its
throw a saddle on one of the
tail.
giant corpse flies buzzing
Wow,
around
that's
their
gross.
backyard, and send that on into combat.
Nope.
There's one thing that you do know.
All right, come on, let's
they're
see.
not going to be afraid of the
Let's see
stage.
the Venthyr.
And for the Venthyr, activating anima within Revendreth has allowed us to empower these stoneborn brutes, giving us
Whoa,
anima
that's
infused
freaking sweet!
stoneborn allies.
Yeah!
But that's not all. Continuing to build your
Dude!
Covenant and your renown will also
Heck,
Wow.
heck, effing yeah!
armor sets can be worn
That's
by any armor type,
awesome.
from cloth to plate, and they can
Give
be
me a
mixed
stone
and
boy.
matched with any of your transmog outfits.
I
if
feel
you wanna
like-
take just pieces
I
of
feel
them,
like we won
producing a
the
variety
mount off.
of unique outfit
That's really
possibilities.
cool.
The cosmetic armor set for the Kyrian is stylized after
That's
a Kyrian
interesting.
courier who might be
Nice
rushing across
shorts
the fields of
going on
Bastion
there.
with
Ew,
his
look at them legs,
I like the one on the
ladies.
right.
For the Night Fae, your cosmetic outfit will be themed around the Forest Defenders and includes many natural
Eh.
wildlife elements, including the horns of
It's
the
not
great
bad.
stag and the leaves of the various flora around Ardenweald. As you can see, the colors here are actually themed after the seasons as well.
It's
For the
very
Necrolords,
druidy. I think
we
all the
went
Night
all
Fae
the way
stuff is
back to
very
the
druidy.
Warcraft
Ventyr's
3
BS.
initial
Venthyr was
idea
great.
of the
That's so cool.
Necromancer in this classically inspired Necromancer set, updated with Necrolord colors.
That's kind of cool. They
Everybody
said it
who's
was
a
classic
Necrolord will
inspired. It
finally
looks
get to
very
also
like Kelth's
have
odd,
a
like
little bit of Necromancer
Burning
as well.
Crusades.
And finally, for the Venthyr, no Venthyr transmog set would truly be complete without a set of finery.
That's
Just
cool.
waiting for the next Venthyr fancy party to break out. Venthyr players will be able to obtain these
Give me
fancy
that dress.
outfits for whenever you
that's
need
not
to
as
head
cool
off
as I
to
thought
a
it'd be,
ball.
but still
Chains of
pretty
Domination
good.
will
Still
also
cool.
herald the beginning of Shadowlands Season 2,
Y'all,
where we will be seeing the addition of a brand new Domination-themed
I am
graphics for Mythic
desperately
Plus.
in need
An
of
item
the
level
like
increase across the
corset
board in
dress
terms of
that they
available
have.
item
The one that
levels
the
you can
the
pick up
Venthyr
on
wear that looks
just
really
about
cool.
anything in the Shadowlands.
Domination themed to
We'll
fix.
also be seeing the beginning of PvP Season 2.
World of
And
Warcraft.
something special in this
BDSM.
PvP season that we're looking for is an honor talent refresh. The idea here is to take a look at some of our unused or
Until the end.
underutilized
I hope
honor
we get it
talents
and all.
freshen them
Like,
up
I'm
a
not
bit,
gonna wear it.
change
Jen
things
X, is that
around in
dress?
terms of
It's-
the
I like
PvP
it.
metagame. We'll also be seeing
But it
the
would look
introduction
cool.
of seasonal rewards. These include both brand new colors of the Gladiator and Mythic Plus achievement mounts,
I really like the Gladiator
as well
one.
as our new Vicious mounts. In this case, the Vicious mount is the Gorm.
right?
The Gorm was already pretty
look!
vicious, so slapping a couple of
That's
pieces of
interesting.
armor on that and sending them out into combat was a natural thing for the
That's
forces
kinda
of
funny.
the Alliance and Horde to do.
I
Alright,
hate that there's so
let's
all
take
the
a second
all of the
to
vicious mounts,
recap
the PvP mounts
everything
look so
coming at you
cool.
in Chains of
Look at there's a
Domination.
keg on the side with
First,
like the
we've
Horde
got
Alliance
some
symbol.
major
That's
story
pretty nice.
quests,
Yeah.
including a lot of the main characters of the Shadowlands that are centered
Give me all the
most
goods.
specifically around the designs and plans
Yep.
of the Jailer and his attacks on our allies in our covenants. We will be
Would
taking
Jackie say,
revenge
need
by
to
taking
level
the fight
either my
directly to the
Warlock or
Jailer and the
Paladin for
mob,
Bastion,
and forming
so
a
I have
permanent
one in
presence there with
everything
all four covenants.
and can get
We'll be
everything.
exploring some never
Yes.
before seen sections of the Maw, including this new area known as Korthia and its various mysteries. We will
Hold
be
on, guys.
taking the
Oh,
fight
in
directly to
WoW.
the Jailer himself
happened?
in the
Sorry.
Sanctum of Domination raid, which has the final boss
I like that
as
little pet.
Sylvanas Windrunner. And we'll be
God,
making updates
we
to
better kill her.
Torgast, including some never before
I feel like it's
seen
gonna be like a
wings,
Zymox and she's
floors,
just gonna disappear,
creatures,
run
and
away or
powers.
something.
We'll be introducing a new Megadungeon themed around the brokers as a floating broker trading city with new bosses to fight there.
Look at that dragon. He's so cool.
Yeah.
We're going to be expanding upon the content and soulbind systems and adding
My
additional
RP
choice and
background
power
for
to
my
your
character,
presence
she's a
within your
pirate
And
captain.
alongside that, we'll be seeing some
It's
brand
very
new
happen.
Covenant
It needs to
rewards,
happen.
She's a Colteran.
including Covenant-themed flying mounts and Covenant-themed cosmetic armor sets.
Dude, that
both
thing
of
looks
which will
so
be available
badass. I
in
love
a
it.
variety of different colors to collect. And finally, we'll be seeing the launch of Shadowlands Season 2 and everything that entails. Thanks everybody.
It
for
was a
checking
pirate
out our
dragon.
Shadowlands update. We've got a lot of really cool.
They didn't
stories
say it
to
was a
tell
mount, though.
still
It's a
here in the
boss.
It's a
Shadowlands.
boss.
We can't
I
wait
want
to
it
get
to
this
be a mount,
content
though.
into your hands. From everybody on the World of Warcraft team, we hope you enjoy Chains
You have
of
3.
Domination,
I would love to
and
see
we'll see you
those.
in the
I would love to see
Shadowlands.
screenshots.